Your skills in front of a microphone and camera will dictate how you present your video, and there's likely to be a lot of practice required before you can produce a good image in a face-to-camera video. I'm Bruce Macbryde, and I'm focused on teaching you how to produce do-it-yourself promotional videos. And in this video, I'll discuss the pros and cons of face-to-camera compared to a simple voiceover. If you remember nothing else, the most important point in this tutorial is that you need to be comfortable. Otherwise it'll show in your video, even in your voiceover. So let's look at the pros and cons. The pros for voiceover. Number 1, voiceovers will be easier to film and you'll be less stressed and you'll sound more natural. And overall, they're quicker to produce. And if you're not comfortable in front of a microphone or camera, this is the way to go. You'll spend less time editing a voiceover recording, and you'll need less equipment. And depending on how you record, you may have separate audio sources that need to be mixed in the edit. And number 4, you can edit out the ums and the ahs and add extra content without having to match and synchronize them with the video. It's hard to edit out ums and ahs in the video editing software, as the cuts cause jumps in the video, and sometimes you'll need to record face-to-camera videos again. And the cons for voiceover. Your audience is less likely to bond with you because they can't see you. The end result won't be as polished as it would be if you were filming face-to-camera. And number 3, you'll less likely be seen as an authority. And then that implies that you'll have less trust from your audience. The pros for face-to-camera. The end result will look better, that's providing you look natural. By showing your face, you're more likely to create a bond with your audience. And research shows that a face on screen ensures more trust from your audience. You're more likely to be associated as an authority on your subject matter. And the cons for face-to-camera? Filming in front of a camera is hard to do. It takes time to perfect. Unless you're some sort of Superman, you'll look stiff and give the impression of an animal caught in the headlights. You'll most likely use a teleprompter, as your eyes need to engage with the viewer, as you're unlikely to memorize the script. But with that said, don't talk into the camera with a fixed glaze. It's okay to glance away from time to time, as you would do if you were in a normal conversation with a real person. But you need a reason to look away, otherwise it could give the impression of insincerity. It goes without saying, you do need to practice, unless you're very familiar with microphones and being in front of the camera. In fact, camera professionals will tell you they practice before each presentation, even after years in front of the camera. And I can't emphasize enough, you need to be comfortable when you're in front of the camera, otherwise it will show to the viewer. Review your practice runs. If you're not completely happy, then either do them again, or at the end of the day, revert to a voiceover recording only, at least in the short term. And then you can go back to face-to-camera when you do get more comfortable being in front of the camera. Face-to-camera will take longer to edit. If you're not an experienced video editor, then this is a big consideration, simply due to the time involved with video editing. And there'll be even more time spent on the edit when you've got mixed audio from the camera and any extra audio recorders. You'll need more equipment, a better camera, a webcam, or a green screen, or a teleprompter. Consider the costs here, but remember a small investment can make a big difference, as you'll see in the next tutorial, which talks about cameras and equipment. The equipment costs are in the description below. And on a simple note, you should consider how to dress to suit your audience. Your target audience will judge you by what you wear, but be sensible. You should wear what suits your actual age, with some feel for the potential audience's expectation. As an aside here, also consider the backgrounds that you use. especially if you're filming in front of a green screen and adding a background in the edit. Using a mix of voiceover and face to camera will avoid those boring long shots of just your face on screen. Your audience is likely to turn off real quick if you're just in front of the camera for the whole video, so add some B-roll. And you'll see that in some of my later tutorials. I suggest that if you're planning any face-to-camera portions in your video, that you film it all as face-to-camera, and then use the audio in the voice-over part of the edit. This will avoid using different microphones in the recording process, as those will be hard to match up in the edit. And simply speaking, different microphones and recording software will just sound different. For technical videos, you'll more likely use voiceover with the computer screen recordings and the webcam mixed in. But before you make any decisions, I suggest you look at the next tutorial and see what's needed using a camera as opposed to just a voiceover. And as a final tip, most importantly, think of how the image you're presenting will encourage your audience to go to your web page. As I've said many times before, your web page is your shop, whether it has e-commerce or not. Just as you'd want your physical shop to look attractive and inviting, do the same for your web page. So now you've planned on how you will film your video, let's look in the next tutorial about what camera you will use, along with much other equipment. I'm here to help. So if you need assistance on a specific topic, I offer free support via email for urgent issues that you're confronted with. Click the eye above for the link to my free support site. Otherwise, let me know in the comments below about topics that you struggle with, and I'd be happy to produce a YouTube video to help you solve those issues. And don't forget, I'm also available for one-on-one internet training. There's various training courses available on my website. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and press the bell.